sundown in Paris of Italy. We can
been sitting empty 18 years and all.
Tego, Skanogo, Ani Bujo, Danze. Hello everybody, and welcome to Gord's Legacy Virtual Concert. I'm here at the Downie Wenjack Legacy Space at the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre in St. Catharines. The Daitinu Harado ne Unquisu ne Aguego Scano Agahage. Ito no Yohdu Hage ne Ingwaniguru. We give greetings, love, and understanding to the peoples who dwell on Mother Earth, to the streams, the pools, the lakes, to the corn, the fruits, and the medicines, to the trees and the forest for their usefulness, to the animals that provide us with pelts for clothing and food as sustenance, to the great winds and our lesser ones, to our eldest brother, the sun, our grandmother, the moon, to our peacemaker, and to all the messengers of Creator who reveal his wishes to us, and to the Creator, who is the source and ruler of health and life. Danito. It's an honor to be a part of what Gord left behind for all of us to share. Music, the thing that gives us hope, gives us strength, pulls us out of those sad times, and allows us to share bits of history with each other. And with the hard work of lots of people from the Legacy Fund, bringing the story forward in these times that we live in. My hat's off to everybody who helped organize all of this and bring it together again for our third year. I'm going to share a song that I've made years ago for all of our aunties, our uncles, our brothers and sisters across the land, all of our children, for all the peoples who do everything that they need to do in order to maintain our sovereignty as Indigenous peoples, and also to keep ourselves strong mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally.
Way
Hi, everyone. Before we begin, I just want to say a big thank you to Phil Davis, who shared opening words and songs. Phil is an important part of our community here in Niagara. He's a musician, he's a community leader, he's a dear friend, and he's been part of Gord's legacy and is part of Gord's legacy here at the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Palmieri, and I am proud to be the Programming and Marketing Manager at the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre in downtown St. Catharines.
And hello, everyone. My name is Annie Wilson. I am proud to be sitting next to this wonderful woman as the Programming Supervisor here at the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre. Before we begin this evening, we'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that we are here in our legacy space, and we are on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, and many other Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. We are sincerely grateful to the original and continued stewards of this land, and I often reflect on land acknowledgements as an opportunity to remember that we are all stewards of this land and of each other.
I'd also like to acknowledge Black, Indigenous, people of color, 2S, LGBTQ, QIA+ people who have been marginalized for centuries and more, and our collective responsibility to live in a better world free of oppression, racism, and discrimination.
Thank you. Well, we are here for a very special evening. We are celebrating Gord's legacy, and we are doing something together. We are here to raise funds for the Downie Wenjack Fund, and we have invited a really awesome person to come and co-host with us tonight. We see that there are hundreds and hundreds of people on our stream here. We hope that some of you are from St. Catharines, and if you are, you know that we have the coolest mayor. He has been a true leader in our community and has been forging relationships and walking the path of reconciliation. We are so proud to walk the path with him. And so if you're not from St. Catharines, we feel sorry for you because we do have the coolest mayor. Please welcome Mayor Walter SENDZIK.
Thanks a lot, Annie and Sarah. You're too nice. I'm blushing now for our wonderful introduction. And I couldn't be more proud of the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre and the role that they've played on this path of truth and reconciliation, from Celebration of Nations, which just took place a couple of weeks ago, to the powwow that would have taken place in Montebello Park, to the programming of the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre that brings in Indigenous music and dance and culture to our community. And I really believe that the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre is a leading arts centre in Canada that is really embracing, educating, celebrating, and bringing Indigenous culture, music, history, bringing it all to life on the stage. And this is how we as a community learn. This is how we are educated and become immersed in the culture that was here first, the people of Turtle Island who were here long before the settlers. And so for those who are watching today, and open up your wallets, the Downie Wenjack Fund is an important legacy fund that will go towards making sure that our communities across the country are able to access resources, learn more about the residential schools, become more educated about Indigenous history and culture in our own communities. And so tonight's a special night with music, and from myself as mayor to the community at large, we have to continue to hear the words of Gord when he said, "We can do more. What can you do?" And he wasn't just pointing at the Prime Minister, he was pointing at all of us. He was asking us, what more can we do? And so the City of St. Catharines, we have our Memorandum of Understanding with the Niagara Native Centre, and that is a local Native organization here in our community. And that Memorandum of Understanding is the start of the pathway, the path towards reconciliation, which we walk in parallel, just like the two-row wampum. And it's these are important initiatives. They're starting points. And as we all say, in indigenous culture, 7 generations out is how you think about how you're living today. And so if we are going to really get at the roots of not just the learning, but the understanding and what happened to Indigenous peoples from the Canadian government and history. It's going to take generations, but we have to start here today. And so this is why tonight is so important, because it brings to life, obviously, the music of Gord and his passion for music and the Tragically Hip, but it also ensures his legacy of wanting us to do more will continue to live through not just the music, but through the people who will be performing tonight. So it's an honor to be here. It is an absolute honor.
Well, we're going to have some fun. I know you haven't had a chance to see all of the submissions, but just to bring everybody up to speed, this is normally a concert experience that we share in our beautiful Partridge Hall here in our venue. It has been produced by Kevin Fox, who is an incredible musician, producer from this area. And because we can't do that this year, we decided to open up a call for submissions. We received quite a few submissions. Yes,
Lots of Gord and Tragically Hip fans.
lots of Tragically Hip fans. I thought I was going to see a roll call of basically everyone I went to high school with, because there are just a lot of Tragically Hip fans in E.L. Crosley, if anybody's out there.
We have a great selection for you tonight. We have some submissions and videos from past musicians who have been part of the live show here at the PAC, as well as a slew of local artists and contributors. Before we dig in, we wanted to share some words and messages from the Downie Wenjack Fund, and we were honored to receive message from Cheney's niece and Mike Downie and Cheney's sisters. So let's have a look and be reminded. Well, we groove along and we remember those moments with Gord and moments with the hip. Let's remember why we're here together is to look at the path forward. So let's have a look. And then after the video, we're going to hear from Kevin Fox. Kevin was the producer that spearheaded this in partnership with the PAC in St. Catharines, as well as the Burlington Performing Arts Centre. And we're honored to be on that path with him and the incredible musicians. So let's have a look and a listen.
Fund. On behalf of the Wenjack family, I would like to thank you for being part of a movement of supporters across Canada committed to learning about the true history of residential schools and working hard to further reconciliation in your communities. Especially this year, we are so grateful for the support of the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre and their patrons for allowing us to come together for Sacred Path Week. It's a time to honor the life of my Uncle Cheney Wenjack and embrace Gord Downie's call to do something. Thank you for your dedication to our work, and please enjoy tonight's performance.
The Gord Downie and Cheney Wenjack Fund is part of my brother Gord's legacy, and that of Cheney Wenjack's as well. We want to bring all Canadians together, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, and we want all Canadians to know that they've got a lot to learn about the true history of this country. The goal of the fund is to keep the conversation going and to further the cause of reconciliation in this country and to make sure that all Canadians feel that they have a part to play.
What we believe in is changing this country. If we tried a little harder, if we brought in the Indigenous people who have been here for 12,000 years, we could be something so much different. So different.
Gord had a vision that was greater than life. His vision is being told, it's being seen, it's being acted out, and it's being lived. I see a lot of people saying that they are glad that they heard the story and that Gord told it on a national basis. He was not afraid to tell it. And I'm glad that he did.
Hey everyone, Kevin Fox here. How are you? Thanks for joining us this evening, and I'm sorry we're not doing this in person like we have over the last couple of years. Before I play a song, I just wanted to share a little bit about what it's been like for me as one of the producers of those live events, and also as a non-Indigenous person involving myself in the form of this conversation to do with Indigenous rights. And I just wanted to share the fact that immediately upon entering the situation and starting the work of producing the first show a couple of years ago, I was immediately confronted with a world of discomfort and a recognition of the amount of ignorance that I was bringing to this. And I just wanted to say that I believe that that is a feeling that a lot of non-Indigenous people perhaps in this country might feel when it comes to this topic. And regardless of that, it is important to engage, to take small steps into the forum, and even if it's just to listen. But if you're anything like me, there's a lot of questions. I knew nothing about residential schools until a number of years ago, and there's so much more that I have yet to learn. But I believe that the act of reconciliation is not necessarily about the destination, but all about the journey. And in order for it to happen, both Indigenous peoples and non-Indigenous peoples need to be on that journey together. So thank you for joining us tonight. This is Scared.
Make you scared if you want me to. I'm not prepared, but if I have to, he said I can make you scared. It's kind of what I do. If you're prepared, here's what I propose to do. You're in Russia, more than 1 million works of art whisked out to the woods. When the Nazis find the whole place dark, they'll think God's left the museum for good. If I make you scared, if that's what I do. If you're prepared, and if I have to, if I make you scared, and you pay me to, that's the deal. Now here's what I can do for you. There's a focus group that can prove this is all nothing but a cold calculation. Tests have shown that suspicious or hostile, their lives need not be shortened. Truth be told, they can live a long, long while, tickled to death by their importance. If you make me scared, that's what you do. If I'm unclear, can I get out of this thing with me and you? If you feel scared and a bit confused, I got to say, this sounds a little beyond anything I'm used to. There's a precious few that can prove at the root this is all nothing but a cold calculation. entranced. You're leaving back now. Divine destroyer limps into the bay. Down at the beach, it's attracting quite a crowd as kids wade through the blood out to it to play. Okay, you made me scared. You did what you set out to do. I'm not prepared. You really had me going there for a minute or two. You said you made me scared too. I wasn't sure I was getting through. I got to go. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Well, sorry about the sideways video, everyone, but the world's feeling a bit sideways these days.
I'll say it still sounded so beautiful. I love his rendition of Scared. That was one of my favorites. I can remember slow dancing to that in the high school gym. Don't worry, I won't continue the high school conversation. Okay, let's continue on. Next, we have, we'll be showing you two videos. The first is from Twin Flames. These artists joined us actually for last year's Legacy concert, so some of you may recall them. They are married, they are Indigenous, they are fantastic, and they are going to be, well, you'll see what they're going to do. And then after them, we have some local heroes, Magna Cum Laude, and they are going to be sharing one of my favorite songs off of Coke Machine Glow. So please enjoy.
This is a very special song to both Yaya and I. It's a cover song, and Yaya and I usually don't do cover songs, but this is an extraordinary song that we just felt such a urge to cover. You know, we were asked to be part of a Legacy tribute concert 2 years ago now to honor Gord Downie and his life and his legacy. And we were honored to have to learn one of his songs, and that happened to be Grace too. And a lot of magic happened on that stage that night, and we also included it on our new album Omen, which just came out. So check that out. And this is Grace too by the Tragically Hip.
He said I'm fabulously rich.
I can guarantee there'll be no knock on the door. 'Cause I'm a total pro here. That's what I'm here for. Come downtown, more than ready for you. All straight in its frustration.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Seconds from pajamas, I must first open all the doors and the windows and invite the vampire in to be one of us. Then in the guise of cool air, in the softer hours he's there, sitting talking in the voice of your mother about leaving one good party for another. And the night of 1,000 missteps, and the loss that made him dogged. Or it could have been the doggedness that made the loss in the first place. I guess I'm discovering uses for you I thought I'd never find. I could have made Chancellor without you on my mind. Daisies and wooden scars, the thread of oxygen on Mars, blinking ladies walking through the night, smiling strangers riding by on bikes, children smoking cigarettes at night. Just a few things most vampires don't like. I'm discovering uses for you I thought I'd never I could have made Chancellor without you on my mind. Before the dawning's first light, I must close up all the doors and the windows and tap
the vampire in to be one with us. I'm discovering uses for you I thought I'd never find. I could have made Chancellor without you on my mind. I'm discovering uses for you I thought I'd never find. I could have made Chancellor without you on my mind. Without you on my mind.
That was amazing. Where's our mayor?
Bring the mayor back.
We want the mayor. There he is.
I'm here.
Hi, Walter.
That was amazing.
Isn't that awesome? Fun fact.
I remember Twin Flames on the stage. I think it was 2 years ago, and they outstanding. I had never heard them before, and then they did a rendition, and then hearing Grace 2 again that's awesome. Brings back a lot of great memories, and what a wonderful way to re-image the song.
It's neat and how they use indigenous and kind of contemporary and bring it all together. It's really quite something.
They're an incredible band, and they just released an album in quarantine, so check it out, everyone.
And then our second offering there from Magna Cum Laude, Dr. P, who was singing, actually played with Gord in the Country of Miracles. I think that he also played on Coke Machine Glow. So someone can correct me in the comments if that's not true. Oh, there it is. Absolutely. Yeah, I should have brought mine in, actually.
Who do we have next, Walter?
Okay, so up next we have Serena and Nick from the Mandevilles, and they've opened up for Heart and Joan Jett, two amazing bands led by women, and they've also performed at Here Here and the Six String Nation. So it's two of the band members of the Mandevilles will be performing, Serena and Nick, and then after that is Great Lakes swimmers Tony Decker, and he's a Wainfleet boy, proud to be from Niagara. I saw Great Lakes swimmers a number of times at Jackson Triggs at the Amphitheater, but also at Montebello Park for the Grape and Wine Festival, and amazing music. And he has that same kind of approach to music that I think Gord brought, which is the lyricism that goes into his music as well as it's very strong. So I'm proud of the Great Lakes swimmers and what they've done in our community.
Awesome. Absolutely. Okay, looking forward to it.
I'm Nick, and that's Serena. We are 2 of 5 people that are in a band called the Mandevilles. We're going to be playing a song called The Darkest One today that is off Tragically Hip record called In Violent Light. As you can tell, pretty big Hip fan. We've got this hanging in the living room as a reminder of Gord all the time, done by a Buffalo artist. I don't know if you can read it. There's the lyric there, I remember Buffalo. So tip of the hat to 2 of my favorite things, Tragically Hip and the city of Buffalo.
Yes.
So here is The Darkest One.
It's warm and it's safety and almost hard.
cappella there just because he came over. Yeah!
Hello, my name is Tony Decker from Great Lake Swimmers, and I'm very proud to be here and be part of the Downie Wenjack Gord's Legacy annual event here in Niagara. I often think of the words that Gord said in a 2016 interview with the CBC, where he said, "Well, the last 150 years aren't as much worth celebrating as we think, but the new 150 years can be a year of building an actual nation. Like, imagine if Indigenous people were part of us and we them, how incredibly cool it would make us. You know, and that's what's missing as we celebrate donuts and hockey over and over again." With that, I'd like to play one of Gord's songs called "Escape is at Hand for the Traveling Man." It's our third time in New York. It's your fourth time in New York. We were fifth and sixth on the bill. Talked a little about our bands. We talked a little of our future plans. It's not like we were best friends. Why would we do? No escape comes back to me. Times beyond a heartbeat. We hung around till the final band called "Escape is in Hand" for the traveling man. You yelled in my ear, "This music speaks to me." They launched into Lonely from rock and roll, followed by They Checked Out an hour ago, closing with All Desires Turn Concrete. Melodies come back to me. Times beyond a heartbeat. I guess I'm too slow. I guess I'm too slow. You said any time of the day was fine. You said any time of the night was all so fine. I walked through your revolving door and got no answer on the 7th floor. Elevator gave a low moan. Pigeons sagged the wire with their weight, listening to the singing chambermaid. She sang They Checked Out an hour ago. I chuckled. Melodies come back to me. Times beyond a heartbeat. I guess I'm too slow. I guess I'm too slow. You said any time of the day was fine. You said any time of the so fine. A heartbeat. A heartbeat. A heartbeat. Long conversation or idle chit chat. Maybe dive in or maybe hang back. Idle conversation or idle chit chat. Maybe dive in or maybe hang back.
So beautiful. I just got a little misty, I must admit.
Wow. Big thanks to Serena, Nick, and Tony. And it's pretty incredible. We have hundreds and hundreds of people tuning in right now from all over the world. And Gord and the hip have touched so many people. And you can really hear that, and you can really see that now. And it's still pretty crazy to think that we're still in a position that we still have to talk about Indigenous rights, and it's happening today. It's happening in the East Coast today. It's happening in Quebec and Montreal. It's happening across the country. And if we can only do a small thing, we should all do a small thing, because together we'll do big things. And that's part of kind of what we're trying to do today, and what Gord's Legacy and the Downie Wenjack Fund is trying to do. So wherever you are, whatever you can do, whatever you can share, the kindness in your heart. And we're just honored to kind of be able to bring us all together here, and Gord's bringing us all together here. And yeah, wow, that was quite a moment. So thank you to all the musicians. And on a lighter note, it wouldn't be a hip tribute without a hip tribute band, and we need them. And
we have hundreds here in Niagara.
We do, but we have one of the best ones, and they're called Simply Hip, and they're going to be sharing a video with us. And after that, we have Angela, SIRACUSA, and Rob LECLERC, who are actually partners in life, but also partners on radio as well with Giant FM. So let's hear from those local peeps and keep showing the love for the Downie Wenjack Fund.
Awesome.
Bring me
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Rob LeClerc here with my partner Angela SIRACUSA, live from our home to you. So happy and honored to be part of this event, Gord's Legacy, in the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre. I thank you to Michael Chess and all the artists tonight and all who came together to put this thing on. We're certainly happy to be here. In an age of isolation and text messaging, let's not forget to make that all-important phone call and reach out. This is a song that we love. The words are great. It's a love song. Gord Downie was an inspiration, and we're happy to play for you our version of In View. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Awesome.
Two more great songs. In View, that's one of it's a favorite of mine, and so well done by two hosts. So yeah, great people.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up next, Walter?
Oh no, I was gonna say Jane and I were just in Bob Cage, and a couple weeks ago we went up there just to get a break from all the stuff that's swirling on around us in Canada, and what a place to go. And Julian Taylor's coming up, and I believe he'll be playing Bob Cajun. He is from a former band called Staggered Crossing. He met Gord in Toronto, and he's of West Indian and Mohawk descent. He has a beautiful voice, and I'm sure you're going to be inspired by his rendition of Bob Cajun. He'll be followed by Dean Malton, and that is the tech supervisor who's putting the show all together. He's an engineer extraordinaire, but also a musician as well. So Dean's going to have his take on Coffee Girl.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Julian Taylor, and I'm going to perform Bob Cajun by the Tragically Hip. First met Gord in person at Dora Keogh Irish Pub, where I was a bartender, and he used to come in with his hockey team, and we would have little chats. And yeah, what a great artist. It's an honor to be able to perform one of his songs. Here we go.
I left your house this morning about 9:15. Could have been the Willie Nelson, could have been the wine. When I left your house this morning, it was a little after 9. It was in Bob Cajun, where I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time. Back to bed this morning, with working on my mind. Thought of maybe quitting, thought of leaving it behind. When I went back to bed this morning, I'm pulling back the blinds. Yeah, the sky was dull and hypothetical, falling one cloud at a time. That night in Toronto, with its checkered board floors, riding on horseback and keeping order restored. To the man that couldn't hang, jumped to the mic and sang, and their voices rang with that Aryan twang. Left your house this morning, just a little after 9. In the middle of that riot, I couldn't get you off my mind. When I left your house this morning, it was a little after 9. It was in Bob Cajun, where I saw the constellations reveal themselves one star at a time.
One love.
It's hard to leave your bed, the cooling hot summer sheets, hangovers hanging on by the fangs, walk to work on wild feet, get to the back door, look around and turn the key, turn all the lights on, down the chairs and make things neat. Hey there, coffee girl, beautiful and disaffected. It was perfect till he came along and wrecked it. Your favorite mixtape, you pop it into the deck. Don't care if it's out of date. Old Cat Power and classic Beck. Beware affairs of cool with their compacts of one, talking cannons to fools when all you need's a BB gun. Hey there, coffee girl, so beautiful and disaffected. It was perfect till he came along and wrecked it. Not he'll make you choose. I'm sorry, but he will. The housekeep of your shoes when the moon's behind the hill. Hey there, coffee girl, beautiful and disaffected. It was perfect till he came along and wrecked it. Hey there, coffee girl. Hey there, coffee girl. Hey there, coffee girl. Hey there, coffee girl.
Thanks, Dean.
That was awesome.
Right? And Julie.
I didn't know Dean had that in him. Like that's outstanding. Good job, Dean.
Good job, Dean. Good job, everyone. We're just blown away. It's just
Julian, that was probably one of the better renditions of Bob Cage, and you know, a solo acoustic, hard to do, and Julian nailed it.
Yeah. Oh, it's stunning. Actually, when we were going through the community submissions, we had over a dozen submissions of Bob Cajun. It certainly is a beloved song.
Totally.
So we're going to take a moment now to acknowledge our sponsors for this evening, Vineland Estates and Brock University.
And two little fun facts is that Melissa Proudlock, designer at Vineland Estates, she created this amazing print of Gord out of wine. That's made out of wine, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually purchase one of these prints. There's information on our website, FirstOntarioPAC.ca, and Melissa will donate half of the proceeds to the Downie Wenjack Fund. And then you have a wicked thing to remember Gord. And then another fun fact is that Brock University has been an amazing supporter of the Performing Arts Centre. And they are our lead sponsor and supporter of Celebration of Nations, our Indigenous arts gathering, as well as Indigenous featured programming here at the center. So we're going to take a moment and give them a bit of time and thank them for their support.
Is bleeding, try to.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm David Hulley, and we here at Vineland Estates Winery are thrilled to be sponsors once again of the Escarpment Series at the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre. We appreciate the bounty from our shared lands to our table and to our stage. The arts live here.
Hello, I'm Gervin Ferron, President of Brock University. Brock is proud to be a part of the special event that celebrates the legacy and impact of one of Canada's greatest musicians and artists, Gord Downie. We are proud to participate in the work that the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre is leading to foster a culture of reconciliation in Niagara by sharing stories like that of Chani Wanchuk and supporting his legacy. It is through education, arts, and culture, and coming together as a community that we will collectively foster a culture of inclusivity, accessibility, reconciliation, and decolonization. This is an important priority for Brock University, and we are very proud to be a part of this work.
And Vice President Academic at Brock University. Recently, I moved across the country to join the team at Brock, and I'm excited to be here in Niagara, a community that is rich in its heritage, culture, and connections to the Indigenous community. Around the world and across the country, universities are taking up the call for justice and reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. As Brock is located within the traditional lands of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples and territory shared with many other First Nations, we have a unique opportunity to be a positive, transformative leader in building relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities, and we're committed to doing that work. Through shared experiences like this, we can break down barriers and work together to enhance the life and vitality of the local region and beyond, including for Indigenous communities.
Big thanks to Brock, you. They're doing great work in our community here.
Absolutely.
Any thoughts, Walter? How's it going so far?
It's, it just, while we're doing this in a virtual way, it just brings back memories of not just Tragically Hip shows that we've all seen, but also the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre and the Gord Downie legacy concerts that have taken place. So we're doing this in a different way. And I love to see all the comments coming across the screen from different parts of the world and the connection that the hip has, not just here in Canada, and the people that Gord's touched around the world, to have them tuning in here, that speaks volumes.
Totally. And for those of you out there that might not have joined us before here in person, normally we have a sacred fire. We have a great outdoor space behind the center here, and we hold fire all day to honor Gord and to honor Chani, and local firekeeper and amazing man in our community, Fred Bowering, has been keeping fire the past couple of years. So big shout out to Fred. Hopefully you're watching. Next up, we have two special guests. Well, everyone's special guests, I think, but the next two are special, and they both have performed as part of Gord's Legacy concert here at the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre. The first amazing prolific artist is Tom Wilson, Lee Harvey Osmond. We all know him, we love him, from Blackie and the Rodeo Kings. Tom was just here as part of Celebration of Nations. Tom is a Mohawk Indigenous artist who found out he was Indigenous roots later in his life, and he is going strong forward to support and advocate, and he has been reaching out and been helping with the Land Back 1492 claim happening close by to where we are here. And he's actually going to be speaking tomorrow on CKTB 6:10 a.m. in St. Catharines with Carl and Sean from One Dish, One Mic. He's going to be talking about that, as is Phil Davis, because both of them got arrested for supporting that. So again, lots of work to do.
Yes.
Lots of work to do. And then after we hear from Tom, we're going to hear from Danny Michel. And Danny Michel is a charming artist, and he's been locked up in quarantine like many of us, and has been doing a lot of really fun concerts and stuff online. So he's put together a really fun video for us to watch. So let's
love his rendition.
Love his
Looking
rendition.
forward to it.
And let's have a look at Tom and Danny.
Secret path. It has been happening every year since Gord Downie's death, and it's making us all stronger and smarter, more sensitive to one another, because our hearts break for many reasons, and even if we don't understand truth and reconciliation, we do understand a young boy's life being taken away from him. I feel that Gord Downie allowed us to speak to one another. He taught us that we have to tell each other stories. The colonial world has got to tell the indigenous stories. The indigenous stories have got to talk to the colonial world. We have to be more loving and patient and sensitive in order to keep living together.
For a girl I know it's Mother's Day. Her son is gone to leave. That's where he will stay.
Now is the time. There's no instant solution. This isn't a drive-through fix. I was asked when I speak about residential schools, you're still not talking about that, are you? The last residential school closed in the mid-90s in Canada. So yes, we are still talking about that. And now we are talking louder and more loving and prouder because of Gord Downie. Rave on, Gord Downie.
It's Mother's Day. Her son is gone to leave, and that's where he will stay. Wind on the weather vane, tear in blue eyes sailing me. His Falstaff sings a sorrowful refrain for a boy in Fiddler's Green. His tiny knotted heart, well, I guess it never worked too good. The timber tore apart, and the water gorged the wood. You can hear her whispered prayer from men at mass that's always lean. The same wind moves her hair, moves the boy through Fiddler's Green. No, nothing's changed anyway. No, nothing's changed anyway, or any time today, yeah.
doesn't know soul, and there's nowhere that he's really been. But he won't travel long alone, no, not in Fiddler's Green. Balloons all filled with rain, as children's eyes turn sleepy mean. And Falstaff sings a soulful refrain for a boy in Fiddler's Green, for a boy in Fiddler's Green. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For a boy in Fiddler's Green.
baby, that was fun.
What a band.
Love the band. I'm partial to the drummer myself.
Yeah, I know. There's something about the three of them.
I don't know what it is. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Thanks, Danny.
That was fun. We were rocking out to that last one, and it was wonderful also to have Tom join us with that stunning rendition of Fiddler's Green.
Hey, Walter, you're bopping your head there.
Oh yeah, well, that was a triptych of Danny, Mitchell, and just going at it. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
vibes.
Oh yeah. So we have hundreds and hundreds of comments streaming through, and we have. I'd like to give a shout out to Rowan, who has been doing a vibe check on each song, and we're really happy that the vibes are good, Rowan. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who has tuned in to join us. We're absolutely overwhelmed by how many of you are with us here. Okay.
Who do you have next, Anne?
Who do we have next? We have two Niagara musicians.
Beauties.
Again, these are beauties. The first is a rendition of Vancouver Divorce by Brittany Brooks. She is a folk country singer-songwriter. She recently performed actually here at the Performing Arts Centre as a part of a virtual concert series that we were running called Niagara Performs. And she performed from front to back an album that she had created and produced herself in quarantine called Lend Me Your Hand.
It's beautiful.
It is a beautiful album, and she's going to share a lovely rendition of Vancouver Divorce that I know she's playing on a 4-string banjo from the 1800s that she just picked up. So that's going to be great. And then next after her will be your friend and mine, Joe Lapinski. He is a locally celebrated musician and producer, and he will be bringing a really beautiful version of Trick Rider to us. All right. Enjoy. We'll see you soon.
You said it's hard, just fucking mirror it.
This song's called Trick Rider by Gord Downie from the Coke Machine Glow album, and I'm Joe Lapinski. My wild child, your night lights on. You're in your mouth depths, the moon is on the lawn. Just make your friends while you're still young, before you can't see through anyone. And if you're trick riding in the rain, don't expect me to watch, don't ask me to explain. I'll be your friend, your last refuge, when things get weird and weird breaks you. I'll stroke your hair, I'll dry your cheeks. When failures come and no one speaks, if you're on a horse trick riding in the mud and rain, you can't expect me to watch or ask me to explain. If you're on a horse trick riding in the mud and rain, don't make me watch, don't ask me to explain. Oh, thanks, Gord, for showing kindness to me and so many other people in this country. You're an inspiration to us all. Thank you.
Goodies.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Two amazing local musicians that just captured those songs, and from a Coke Machine Glow, so some of the solo work of Gord, and did it perfectly.
Yeah.
So we got more local talent coming up, I believe.
Yeah, sure do.
Daryl Hannum a local business guy who's been in the downtown area for a long time, from Absolute Impact Marketing. He's going to be doing Boots and Hearts, which is a great favorite. And Michael Saraceno and Tara Stanklick, who have been very prolific during COVID online with their music. They're going to be doing a rendition of Long Time Running as well. So some more local talent coming up, and get ready for it.
What I really want to say, you know.
When I think there's a problem, voices don't sound right. Get myself on an answering machine, send them back in town tonight. Feel a step out of the wilderness, I'll sweat out and it begins. But even babies raised by wolves, they know exactly when they're being used. See when it starts to fall apart and really falls. So when it starts, yes, it really falls. Fingers and toes, 40 things we share. 41, if you include the fact that we don't care. Now you're backed out most of Main Street for your big day. Yeah, but everyone in town now, they probably all agree. Now you're getting the bet I made. Fall apart and it really falls back to high. So when it starts, yes, it really falls. Fall apart. Talk to you, got some man clear. Got the only real one thing anyway. That's what the hell is happening here. Fingers and toes, 40 things we share. I'm 41 if you include the fact that we don't care. See when it starts to fall apart and it really falls. So when it starts, yes, it really falls. Thanks, Gord.
Does your mother tell you things long when I'm gone? Who you talking to? She telling you I'm the one. It's a great mistake, and I'm wide awake. Driving's rained out, weatherman fingers the sky. He pokes it out, he pulls it in, but he don't know why. It's the same mistake, it's been a long time running. It's been a long time coming. It's well worth the wait. just on trips. I haven't seen a thing, but still don't know what it is. It's a great mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time coming. Well, it's all the same. Stay dead to rights and wide awake. I'll drop a caribou. I'll tell on you. I'll tell on you. I'll tell on you. Boatload of nerve. And I would say you've been told to work me against my friends, and you'll get left out in the cold. Oh, it's a safe mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time running. It's well worth the wait. It's well worth the wait. It's well worth the wait. It's well worth the wait.
That was going to the early days. That's Road Apples and Up to Here. That was Daryl. I didn't know that Daryl had that in him. That was awesome. Wow. Like, good job, Daryl. Love the finger work. Good job.
Yeah, he did it. He did a great job, and then that was a real tearjerker.
Yeah.
Again, I was going to say again, just take me back to the high school gym days.
Yeah,
you know,
high school gym days, campfire days, Gord vibes. Eh, Rowan? Gord vibes.
Yeah, it seems like we're trending a new hashtag as the evening's going on. So yes, please send us your hashtag Gord vibes.
And also, please send your donations to the Downie Wenjack Fund. That's the reason for the season right now. It's the reason why we're able to gather here in the First Ontario Performing Arts Centre. You can't see it now, but this is our legacy space here. We've made a commitment to the Downie Wenjack Fund, 5-year commitment and more, to carry on Gord's legacy, to have a place in our community when it's safe to come, for people to come and learn and find out more about what they can do and how they can be involved. So if you can, please donate to the Downie Wenjack Fund. So we have 2 more great video submissions coming up. The first one's with Jake Williams. And, you know, to Annie's point earlier on in the broadcast, we were overwhelmed with the amount of submissions for tonight's broadcast. And Jake really just had the vibe, had the Gord vibes. He really gives it.
He's ripping it.
He's ripping it, and we're feeling it, and you're going to feel it too. So we're going to hear from Jake Williams, and then we're going to hear from Brandon McPherson and Dave Grodowski, and they're seasoned touring and session musicians here in Niagara. And they did a really fun and unique kind of multi-instrumental take on another classic. So check it out and donate.
Hi, I'm Jake Williams, and this is my cover of Grace 2 in the Energy of Gord.
on, just let's go. She kind of bit her lip. Oh, I don't know, but I can guarantee you, no knock on the door, guarantee. So don't prowl here, no knock on the door. That's what I'm here for, yeah. Oh, I come from downtown, born ready for you. I'm with will and determination, grace too. Secret rules of engagement, hard to endure. Appearance of Congress, the appearance of force, but I can guarantee no knock on the door, guarantee. So don't prowl here, that's what I'm here for, yeah, yeah. Oh, I come from downtown, armed and ready for you, armed with skill and its frustrations and grace too. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Gordy died, but before he did, he said, do something. He called out that pretty boy of a prime minister. He said, do something. Do something. Do something.
What's the band? Through a bunch of dancers. Quickly follow the unknown with something more familiar. Quickly, something familiar. Courage, my word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Sleepwalk, so fast asleep in the motel as the Leopold your background in their song. Oh, you're surrounded. Courage, my word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Courage, your word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Courage, my word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Courage, couldn't come at a worse time. Simple explanation for anything important. Any of us do. Yeah, the human tragedy consistent of the necessity of living, the consequence under pressure, under pressure. Courage, my word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Courage, your word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Courage, my word, didn't come, it doesn't matter. Courage, couldn't come at a worse time. Couldn't come at a worse time.
Right?
Right.
Right? Right.
Two great, two good. I gotta love Jake Williams at the end.
Totally.
Like he rocked it. That was an awesome kick. He had a kick going and everything. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. We knew that his spirit and passion, that it's right up Gord's alley. So we're happy to share that this evening.
And he's right. Do something.
Right? This is what we're here doing. We're trying to do something right now. So we do have up on the screen the link for donation. So we do encourage you to donate if you have the means.
You'll get tax receipt and we can help facilitate that. And it's all you need is to click. Just click.
Just a couple of clicks.
Yep.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to the actual founder and creator of Gord's Vibes. So Holly Gibson, thank you very much for starting starting our hashtag. We really appreciate your spirit and participation and interaction this evening. And everybody, it's been a lot of fun. You know, we're not able to be together, but I do feel this sense of community sort of across the globe right now, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So thank you, Holly. We have quite a few legacy schools here in Niagara. They've signed on to do something, to act, to walk the path of reconciliation. And the next video we're going to share is a local educator, high school teacher named Max Ingro. And the Secret Path has had a huge impact on him personally, as well as in his classroom. He actually, we had an exchange a few days ago, and in which I reached out to share how much I enjoyed his rendition of Sun from the Secret Path. And he shared with me that he always does a unit in his grade 9-10 class in drama where the kids will create something based on the work of the Secret Path. And he said that this year the kids were making shadow plays and they were using the songs as a bed track, as a soundtrack for them. And these are his words. He said, "Beautiful and haunting and so inspiring to see Gord's legacy actively making imprints in these kids." Right on, Max. Actually, next week, he and his students are doing a walk for Wenjack, a socially distanced walk for Wenjack from Centennial High School. So right on.
Right on.
Just wanted to give him a shout out. So Max will be sharing Sun from the Secret Path. And then after that, we're going to hear from some young musicians in our community. It is the next generation that is going to continue to deepen our work and reconciliation. We're proud to share their rendition of Ahead by a Century by No More New. So take it away.
Hi, my name is Max Ingro, and I'll be performing the song Sun, written by Gord Downie from the album The Secret Path.
You know that they just can't. Roses, no man could make them feel nervous, and they put zero will to it, and their country does it. Cases. Sun, when you dance, I'll be on your shoulder.
Thanks, Gord. Thanks for the secret path. I have the honor to teach at a school that's a legacy school with the Downie Wenjack Fund. Thank you for all you've done.
First thing we climb a tree, and maybe then we talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts with illusions of someday, cast in a golden light. No dress rehearsal, this is our life. And that's when the hornet stung me, and I had a feverish dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoke them out. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. Stare in the morning shroud and let the day begin. I tilted your cloud, you tilted my hand. The rain falls in real time. Rain fell through the night. No dress rehearsal. This is our life. And that's when the hornet stung me, and I had a serious dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoke them out. You are ahead by a century. 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 And disappointing you's getting me down.
Come on. Thank you so much.
What a-
Incredible.
What a way! Like I didn't know what to expect when you see students performing a song like that, and to see that all come together. Those students were outstanding, and to Max from Welland Centennial, just to see the passion that he's gonna bring that passion to his students and the next generation. They're the ones that are gonna have to carry this forward.
Absolutely. Well, everyone, we've been together for 2 hours and it feels like we could just carry on forever. And Gord fans, we know, and hip fans, you can go in well into the night, but we wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of the artists who submitted videos. We weren't able to play them all tonight, but we will be sharing a YouTube playlist on Monday through the FirstOntarioPAC.ca website. So everyone that submitted will be on that. And just a huge thank you to the community, the community of Gord, the community of the hip.
In Gord we trust.
In Gord we trust. And now, in order to do that, we got to do something. So again, for those of you that have donated, a big thank you on behalf of the Downie Wenjack Fund. They're doing amazing work. There's many different ways that you can give and support Indigenous rights throughout this country, and I encourage you to continue to do so and to speak up or to shut up if you need to. So a big thank you to everybody. And again, we wouldn't be here without you, and we wouldn't be here without Gord. So we made this really fun video to kind of cap it off tonight, and it's including everyone who's submitted. So wherever you are, we hope you're safe. Wherever you are, we hope we can come together in person next year in downtown St. Catharines. Any last words, guys?
Just do something.
Just do something.
Educate yourself. Go to your local library. Grab some books. As Tom Wilson talked about, it's learning the stories of the Indigenous peoples, and it's listening to the stories, and do something, and go to the Downie Wenjack website, and there's so much information to learn from the website itself. So donate, learn, share. These are the things that we can do. Each individual person can do. Keep doing it.
Absolutely. Well, here we are.
A big thank you to everybody, and let's have a look at that outro video, and don't go yet. Enjoy the vibes. Do something.
Sundown in the Paris of the prairies, we kings of all treasures bearing. All you have are the rusted breezes, pushing around with vain Jesus.
Gord, we could sure use your help right now through these weird times. But you did cut one heck of a trail for us to find. We'll see you on the trail. Love you.
The HIP gave us as teachers a way to say something meaningful to our grads at a time when we all need to feel a connection. Gord and the HIP gave us that chance. Gone, but never forgotten, Gord.
Thanks, Gord, for showing kindness to me and so many other people in this country. You're an inspiration to us all. Thank you.
Kings and pretty things, let's just see what the morning brings. Dreaming dreams.
He teaches me history that I did not know. He opened my heart. I wrote a tribute for him and Chani, and when he passed, I had to do something. I recorded the spiritual journey of Gord Downie and Chani Wenjack.
Hung with pictures of our parents, prime ministers. We kings and pretty things.
Thanks, Gord.
Let's just see what tomorrow brings. Late-breaking story on the CBC. The nation whispered, we always knew that we'd go free. Yeah, you can't be fond of living in the past. 'Cause if you are, then there's no way that you're gonna lie.